I mean, Anish has always kind of been in the world's top 10, but not at that very highest number 2. So I would have thought that Wesley had a little bit of an edge. Not at all.
To my eyes, the surprising thing there is, I honestly would have thought they would have played more by this point. They are such a, part of the furniture. Part of the furniture in the top 10 for the past, I would say, 10
Good
years.
point, yeah.
Maybe 8 years. But
They would be playing in the Grand Chess Tour, they would be playing in Tata Steel, they would
Yeah,
play in
but
Norway
this is
Chess.
classical games, right? So
Still,
they would have played an awful lot of games
Yeah,
against
they
each
are-
other on Rapid and Blitz. And in their last Norway Chess encounter, it was a draw in the classical game, and then of course in the Armageddon game, there Anish drew with black pieces and took points.
I see Anish pacing. Are you a pacer, or do you have Sitzfleisch at the board, Jovi?
the fight for supremacy in terms of the best prepared player in the world.
Right.
He doesn't mention it very often these days, but he is very easily the nuttiest dresser in the chess world. Right?
Good point.
He holds that title for.
I always want. I'm harsh classical there.
Yeah,
For
maybe
me,
we
the
should
bond
ask.
is a bit risque.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We should ask Derek what
he
he
wears
thinks.
t-shirts saying catastrophe.
Anish is
Catastrophe with a picture of a cat. And I'm like, you're not priming yourself the right way.
Castles, Jovi.
Yeah.
Is this the most popular move?
It
in
was
this
the
particular-
most. It was actually the only had been tried by Black in the database, and
And,
funnily enough, there aren't too many games here.
If
But
we do
no one has
continue-
played the direct D4.
No one has played it.
No.
You mean I've got to be the flag bearer and,
Yeah,
and
you
show
have
the
to
novel moves?
Carve out the way.
Right.
But, Rookie 1 has been tried. Queen C2, I'm not so sure about.
one.
And H3.
Okay, Rookie 1 I can support. I mean, the idea is very simply a number of lines where we played D4, Peter's boldly pointing out that the E4 pawn can get tagged by the queen. So a preparatory move like Rookie 1 certainly deserves attention. You said Queen C2 as
Queen
well.
C2 and B3. My eyesight was failing me. B3 is another move that's been tried.
That
But,
was not the most natural. Queen C2, maybe Rookie 1, yes, and D4, yes.
But actually, I'm just looking at the ratings of people who are playing this, and no grandmasters have tried this as white.
Peter, in the games of yesterday, where with Fabi and Lamont, I have to remember the names.
I should
Five.
take Rookie 1 back.
Yeah.
You can still do it here, but here I think we've wasted so much time on things which aren't very central to our plan here that after, let's say, B5 followed by A4, the point of this plan is to do it in such a way that D4 will actually provoke ED4 strongly enough.
Right.
But here Black, I think, quite happily will preserve this shape, and without the central pair, like if you cannot provoke ED4 fast enough, and also even if you can, if you compare this with what Fabi got yesterday, I think Black
is happy for his,
very happy for
space.
the amount of space that that he already got, and the engine prefers this position quite seriously for Black actually.
Wow.
Okay.
With all the space, and it's understandable. We just burned 2 tamely.
Right.
The knight went to C4 and then returned to D2.
Is there ever a possibility to maintain the tension in the center for Black? Because I've
You
got
don't
this
want to
old
give up.
burn,
Yeah.
the old game rather burning in my memory, where Black goes G5. I think it was from Max Erber's middle game book,
right.
where he talks about going G5 and saying you lock down the pawn break.
So no F2, F4 for you. We're just going to
somewhere here.
Yes,
Yeah.
so, I mean, I'm just thinking, well,
idea is
the
the
idea
bishop
is there,
on
you maintain the tension.
Yeah,
as
you
long as
absolutely can. I
possible.
think G5 is a bit too radical, but you absolutely can play some move like Queen E6 or H6 or Rook E8, I guess, or Bishop E7 maybe even. It's fine, but I think White will welcome having a target and having a much more clear-cut plan here, because you'll probably play Rook E1, try to get this knight over to E3, and yes, the Bishop on B6 looks very promising, but the stable situation in the center and provides White with a lot more clarity compared to the positions after ED4, CD4. And C5 is just concretely very strong, but even if you don't play C5, even if, let's say, you start with Bishop B7, Rook E8, and eventually play C6, C5, these types of positions
is.
I'm not saying that the draws aren't hard fought. They are, but in some cases, the needle didn't move at all. It was balanced from start to finish. This is one of those games.
Pretty much.
It just feels like from start to finish, nothing happened, and just mutually accurate play by the players. And yet again, the draw virus continues here between Peter.
So returning to this position,